at what you are doing, you have been addressing the legs. You have been addressing the bones. You have been addressing the muscles. Now it is time for the healing of their minds. And then you come to that place, and Makandiwa is no longer praying for the sick. And you are no longer satisfied. Now sit down, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Do you know, I've seen this. If you find a place where people are going there, not because of information, but because of just miracles, you just even look at the faces of people. Look at the faces of the people. Go anywhere. You can travel. Go anywhere. If people are just coming for miracles, you can see just by looking at them. Look at the quality of the people. This is why even in hospitals they use detergents, they use chemicals to even get rid of the smell. Watch out, because some of you have to realize what is happening now. Every other part of your body has been ministered unto. And now it is time for God to address your thinking ability and your thinking pattern. Even some of you, the reasons why you came here, they are wrong reasons. You have to revisit those reasons and correct yourself. When you come here, we don't do what you want. We do what you need. We know what you need. Let me talk to somebody here. Let me talk to somebody here. Let me talk to somebody here. If your life is going to change as a partner, your mind has to change. Your mind has to change. Sit down. Sit down. I've seen people migrating from Egypt, going into the promised land, but carrying the same mentality. And I saw them suffering there right at the center of the promised land. And I saw people migrating from Zimbabwe, going to South Africa, carrying the same mindset and suffering in South Africa. And I've seen people applying for visas, getting into the aircraft, not realizing that he's getting into the aircraft with the same mindset, and going to the UK with the same way of thinking. And I've seen people suffering there in a stable community, and the economy is very good, but you still see them struggling. Why? Because the moment you flew from Zimbabwe, you should have left there your way of thinking and adopt another way of thinking. And I've seen people migrating from churches to churches, and I've seen them still suffering because they still think the same way they were thinking. Why? Because preachers and ministers, we are addressing every other part of the body except the mind. Information is very, very powerful. I remember yesterday I was talking to our leaders and pastors and men of God, women of God yesterday. And I was talking about membership, and I said, I remember mentioning something, you have to hear that. I said, members, all of you here, you can't be members just because you are coming. That is where we confuse things in most situations. We look at you and we see all these numbers and you think you have got members. No. Next time when you are counting members, let me help you on how you can do that. I said yesterday that Jesus, of all the miracles that he performed and all the prophecies that he gave, walking on water, his membership was just 12. He had 12 disciples. And those are the people that supported him day in, day out, even after his resurrection. Even up to now, we are reading scriptures from the book of Matthew, from the book of Mark, from all the people that ate the bread. They never wrote even a novel about that, because they were not members. Those are coming for miracles. Listen to me. And you know what? You know what? The majority of the miracles that Jesus performed, he never performed them on the members. He performed on the people that were coming for miracles. And yet, the majority of the information that Jesus taught, he never taught the multitudes, he taught the disciples. Which means it is the information that gives birth to membership. This is why you can look at me now. I'm very calm, very stable. God has taught me some few lessons now. I know. I've seen it. I know. If people are coming for this and coming for that, God will tell you, stop it. And God will tell you, now I'm going to give you proper people and members. We are now working on members. And you are calling your friend, come and see, the men can prophesy and I'll never prophesy. I'm dealing with your mindset. Nasangorega swake patoka next time nasangorega apana next time yacho tiri kurova pfungwa futi pfungwa idzodzo ngadzigadziriswe. Vari kuzvigona sei vamwe vafundisi kunana America vasina kana munana kana donho ravanoita, and yet thousands evanhu vari kuenda ikoko. Vari kuzvigona sei? Chona mari dzavainadzo, ona migwagwa yavo, ona mota dzavanofamba nadzo, ona dzimba dzavanovaka. Information. This time, can I tell you something? Let me tell you something. This, I've heard it very, very clearly from God. As I was praying, and God said to me, do you know my son? Listen to this. He said, do you know my son? He showed me a place, and I looked at it. And then he said, what do you see? And then I began to explain. He said, you're not seeing anything. Look again. And I saw. And then God said to me, my son, I'm just about to begin with you now. And I said, so when? I was so excited. And God gave me the actual date. And then God said, this time, this time, what I saw and the people that I saw, no. No, 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 no. And let me tell you one thing. We are just about to start. We are just about to start.